people of the territory of the British Southern Cameroons. Welcome to this new episode of the No KUNNY Talk Zone. My name is Capo Daniel, your civil liberty activist, your countryman, your native doctor, your sense-pasking, your Ambazonian FBI. I want to welcome all of you today. We are coming with the very sad news from Kupe Manenguba, Mbangem, of the killing of numerous Ambazonian civilians. I'm going to give you a presentation about that as well. Give me a minute. I want to check and see if the connection is okay.
I stand like this. I can see that logo right there. Hold up, you gotta look away. Shout out to the champ hooking me up with that James King.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, once more, I want to welcome you to the No KUNNY Talk Zone, an advocacy platform where we speak truth, we hold truth to power, and we stand as vanguards to the Ambazonian revolution. Unfortunately, I cannot see anything on my comment section here. I don't know whether it's a technical problem with the software, but I'll just go ahead with my presentation. I want to apologize for not coming up yesterday as planned. I had some obligations that took me away. What is this called? Yeah, that took me away, and I could not. I know if it get time for do my presentation, and we just have a lot of things the way we go on. So I want to come today for do the presentation that we supposed to do on yesterday. We don't get a lot of development that have happened and development that we are monitoring on ground zero. So I'll give those updates for you as well as give you the update about the diplomatic mission where we've been at the primary presentation for yesterday, and also some security concerns that we'll get for ground zero. So I want to salute Oman and for welcome Oman for this platform, the people's platform, the platform for truth and nothing but the truth. Usually we go start by playing our national anthem, and then we go play a song for welcome Oman. But with the gravity for the situation we're there for ground zero, to get some messages them. We go just we not go play any joyful song today, but we go welcome everybody. Today na my birthday, the 17th of January 2020. So it's a big day for me, and I dedicate my birthday to the freedom of Ambazonia. Our struggle and our plight have become a primary mission of my life, and I'm here to offer my service for my country and my people. Once more, everybody is welcome to this platform. We have very, very important issue to present. We'll talk today about the coalition for negotiation and dialogue. The group where they go meet up the American, their State Department. I'll give you a briefing about that. We will talk today about what did happen for the great state of Boyo. A lot of killings and deaths are going on behind the curtains, and people are not aware. The international media are not covering it. The United Nations came there last time because it is a very sensitive location. It is where you have the resettlement camps of the Legnos disaster. So it's very sensitive. The UN officers have visited the area twice. So I'll talk about that as well. I'll talk about what happened for Kupe Manenguba. I'll give you an update about the attacks and where it go on from Moyoka to Bamenda Center and to many other things. And I'll give you a very important security update regarding our troops and where they in contact with General Nambere. There are some big revolutions, so I'll give for make them for that side as well. So all man be welcome. I will take the moment for welcome all man, and we'll go sing one song. We will not be song this time, but as I be talk, we go to remember the reason why we will do for here by playing the memories of the mandate of the people where be expressed for 2017 for September 22nd and 1st of October. I will use that one for welcome everybody. So all man be welcome today for the house. I salute all now for ground zero, and I will also get a strong alert Wanna wait. I dey get plenty birthday messages that they enter my phone. So some family members them so one and they wait. Now loved ones them want not ignore their message. Who's my caller not there? So maybe we'll jump straight directly for our presentation. Maybe we'll jump straight directly for our presentation. We'll get very important things that we'll do on today. So, ladies and gentlemen, once more, when I welcome for all man way dey for. I go first take time for salute all our people the way they dey for Kupe Manenguba, for all the 7 villages the way they don't attack on today. We want to salute all of them. But first, maybe we'll start the program today. We'll go back for the images when I give we mandate.
Of Fontem, Lebialem, and Menzi
So,
precisely.
make we not
They are
forget,
moving from the
fellow
central view to the
Ambazonians,
SDO. You
we
can
not
see them
forget the
in
reason
numbers.
why we would
More than
fight,
5,000
why we would stand for our
here.
people.
They
Now the
are
reason this
they
my
are
back,
moving to the SDO.
we were people
Of which
then
the
be
SDO
rise
has
up
ordered its
for
military
the
people
22nd of
respecting the
September
people and sending down
2017
the flag of La
for
Republic of
across
Cameroon. You can see
Ambazonia
them. You
from
can see
all the
them.
15
They are
states,
uncountable
the,
in
all
their
the
numbers.
all
You
the
can
13
see
states of
they
Ambazonia, the
yourself.
great states of
It's being
Ambazonia,
led by women.
from Manfe to
Women singing
Mezam,
song
to
of liberation.
Ngokitunja
That
to
they must,
Boyo,
people must leave their
to
territory.
all
You
side
can see them
Manu.
moving ahead,
Then wake up from
move against the population
Lebialem,
with their flag,
all the
with their
15
peaceful
states, then we
plan,
represent the
peaceful
15
march
stars to the
past. You can see the
Ambazonian
population that
flag.
are ongoing
Then
to the
rise up,
SDO's
then
office,
give we the
to the
mandate.
SDO office.
Say they
You
want
can look at them
independence,
in
they want
numbers
nothing but
uncountable.
independence.
They are
We need to
going on their
constantly
numbers.
remind ourselves
Look at your people
because
going.
La Republique du
The SDO
Cameroon
office.
and their
I don't
agents,
know what they
they
are going
try
there
to
to
make
do,
this
but
revolution
with
for
these numbers,
distort
we can
the
see
raison
that
d'etre for this
the people are
revolution.
really fighting for
Make it
their
be na
freedom.
say na
Look at them
diaspora the
in
fight, na
numbers.
they want to push
Look at
this one
them
for
in
this fight,
numbers.
they want to push this
With
one for this
children
fight.
not in their
So we need to
presence.
retaliate.
Nobody is
Make our people
among
then
these
remember.
people less than 20
We
years of
stand
age.
today now because we
Look
don't
at
want
them
to give
in
voice for
numbers.
the voiceless, for the people
They
for
are
ground
discussing.
zero.
They are
As soon as
discussing.
they say for
Look
my
at
back.
now, looking for their
So I salute
spokesman
all
to
man, I
go and
welcome
present
all
the
man for
message
us.
to the SDO's office. Thank you.
Elvis, una welcome. Do Edwin, una welcome. Caro, una welcome. All man be
For
welcome for
them,
us.
Lebialem and Menzi
Quinta
precisely.
Lug,
They are moving from the
welcome.
central view to the
Rosita
SDO.
Young,
You can see
welcome for
them in
us. We
numbers.
salute all
More than
man for Kupe
5,000 people
Manenguba.
here.
For Bubak,
They are
for
moving to the
Babu
SDO,
Bok
of which the
village,
SDO
where
has
they don't
ordered its
attack
military
day
people,
for the kids or
respecting the
Kelebe them
people
for
and,
day. The
by
one them
sending down
for
the flag of La
Muidimwe,
Republic to
we
Cameroon.
salute
You
una.
can see them.
The one them for
You can see
Ibes,
them.
we salute
They are
una. The
uncountable
one
in
them
their
for Beming,
numbers. You can
Ila,
see
Ndek,
they yourself.
Iyandong,
It's being led
we
by
salute all una for those
women.
villages and we want to tell
Women
una say we
singing
stand for
song
una
of
back.
liberation.
We
That them
salute all
must, they
Ambazonian
must leave
people
their territory.
where they don't
You can
rise
see
up.
them moving ahead,
And when I
moving
know why
against the
La Republique du
population
Cameroon they work at Kiwa
with their
people them
flag
now
or with
because
their
they want to
peaceful
stop
plan,
we to
peaceful march
express the
past.
will
You
of
can
these
see the
people
population that
where
are
they be rise
ongoing
up with
to the
peace plan
SDO's office,
for
to the
demand for
SDO
one thing,
office. You can look at them
independence, for
in
demand for
numbers
one thing,
uncountable.
stop
They are
political
going on their
participation
numbers.
for La
Look at your
Republique du
people going.
Cameroon
The
system.
SDO
And
office.
today we
I don't
stand
know
for
what they
call
are going there
all
to
those who
do,
they go
but
against the people's
with
will,
these numbers, we can
all those
see
politicians them
the
for
people are really
SDF,
fighting for their freedom. Look at them
TPDM,
in numbers.
UPC,
Look
whatever
at them
type of
in
political
numbers.
party you have,
With children
the
not
people
in
have
their
spoken.
presence. Nobody is among these people
The
less
people
than
have
20.
spoken. They have
More than
demanded that
5,000
all
people
the
here.
politicians should
There
withdraw.
they are moving
All
to the
their
SDO.
chiefs
Of
should
which
take
the SDO
control
has ordered its
and
military
fall
people,
under their
respecting the
Ambazonian
people
flag.
and by
That is
sending
a
down the
mandate
flag
of
of La
our
Republic
people.
to
That
Cameroon.
is a
You
mandate
can
we are
see them.
fighting
You
for.
can
We
see
must
them.
always
They
remind
are
ourselves
uncountable in
it
their
is not a
numbers.
diaspora
You can see
manipulation
they yourself.
as La
It's
Republique du
being
Cameroon
led by
wants it to look like.
women.
It
Women
is a
singing
mandate
song
from
of
the civil
liberation.
society that was articulated by the consortium. And today, 3 years on, we still stand. 3 years on, the people on ground zero, they observe the ghost town that they do so voluntarily to demand their rights under international law for a restoration of their statehood and the independence of Ambazonia, the British Southern Cameroon territory. I salute all na Elvis Ayong, welcome for us. Nsusu, welcome. All man una be welcome for us. Amba Buma, una welcome. So all man be welcome for us today. Story is plenty. Story plenty. We'll get a lot of things to present on today. I know it will take so much time, but I must find my bitter collar. I don't know who's my bitter collar idea for the house. So today na my birthday. It happens say today na my birthday. But na I done this, so I get plenty phone messages on my phone. But we'll go continue with the presentation for today. So all man be highly welcome for house. All man be highly welcome. And I go play some short song just for salute all man again for house so he don't come. Na very nice song because I know if you just go without playing even one music according to our tradition. No matter how we do, we must say we thank God still. So make we salute all man with this song for Ground Zero and for the diaspora.
Thank God for mercy. Thank God for grace. I thank God say I overcome plenty things wey for make me grace. I thank God for family. I thank God
Rohida,
for friends.
thank you.
I thank God say I see beginning of the year and I see the end.
Thank God. Thank God.
Oh,
Bloom
many
Quinta.
people enter but they no leave. Oh, many they for hospital that they sick. Oh, many they for mortuary no fee breathe.
Thank God for mercy.
See, I just
And
wanna
I thank God
thank
for
you,
my life.
God. Many people enter but they no leave. Oh, many they for hospital that they sick. Oh, many they for mortuary no fee breathe. Oh. See, I just wanna thank you, God. God for grace.
All man be welcome today. Yes, today is my birthday. 17th of January. It's a big day. And I thank my mom, my family, my friends, my loved ones. And I thank Ambazonia. And I rededicate myself for the plight of the people of Ambazonia. Ichafu, welcome. Biko Khan, welcome. Rohida.
See, I just wanna thank you, God. Many people went up, but I know.
I salute all man for Ground Zero. I salute all man for the diaspora, for the people of China, Asia.
See, I just wanna thank you, God.
Thank you so much for the love. Thank you, everybody. And once more, you are all welcome to the No KUNNY Talk Zone. This is an advocacy platform, a platform for critical thinkers, for the smartest and most intelligent 1% of Ambazonia. So if you are watching me today, you must be part of those smart people who are critical thinker. And I thank you. I greet my brother, our hero, Sheikh Kavi Meleng. I salute you. I salute Mamatu for house. I salute Chris Mokom. I salute Eric and everybody for house. You are all welcome to this special edition of the No KUNNY Talk Zone. We want to stand today with our mother and our father and our sisters and all the people where they cry today for the killings the way that happened for inside Kupe Manenguba. La République du Cameroon, it demonstrate through the killings of our people in Kupe Manenguba. See, they need to treat we like human beings. We are nothing but cats and dogs in their eye. They are killing innocent civilians who have nothing to do with the fighting in Ambazonia. We learned that there was an attack launched by the pro-independent forces in a village called Babubok in Kupe Manenguba. The Ambazonian forces attacked La République du Cameroon. They ambushed them in a breach in Babubok, killing 12 of their military men. La République du Cameroon, they respond with helicopter gunship attacking IDPs where they began gather for inside Kupe Manenguba, killing scores of them. We don't know the specific numbers yet. On social media, there are people talking about over 50 civilians killed in Kupe Manenguba. We don't know exactly how many people died, but we have seen pictures of our mothers mourning our children, mourning and weeping on the floor. The bodies are probably in those other villages. We heard La République du Cameroon have attacked the village and burned down Biming, burned down Elak, Ndek, Eyandong, Ndibe, Ntale, Mbambe. All those villages in Kupe Manenguba have been attacked by La République du Cameroon, and there were no attack reported by Ambazonian independent fighters in those areas. There was one attack in Kupe Manenguba, in Babubok. Only one attack. And La République du Cameroon, they respond by attacking IDPs and for inside forests, killing scores of people. The number be come in because they be scattered all over. But if you see the population for ground zero, how mommy they cry when they tell, they say they don't kill people for their village, for their own side. They don't bomb, shoot people them for their roof house. You see how they cry when I see them in the video that. See the women they cry. See Pekin they cry. If you just count them, if you see the commotion for day, then you go know the news so that they hear for their own family. Say this one and die for this side, this one and die for this side. It's a very, very sad thing. But it remind we of the brutality of La République du Cameroon. It remind we why we not stay together with these people. It remind we say no matter what it happen, these people they need to go around for kill we because say we fight them, but they kill we because we don't demand for our rights under international law, our right for commot, our right for separate from La République du Cameroon. Now universal right with all country and all territories them, then get them. But they need the one give that right for we. So we the one stand today with the people them for inside Kupe Manenguba, together with them, for call on the international community, for arrest Mr. Pobia for the genocide crimes and way they commit for Ambazonia. And the same more reason we must fight even harder. I want to take this opportunity for ask all francophones them. Sorry, excuse me for the word francophones, because even some even some people, some Ambazonian, then they way na francophones. Because for me, francophone mean na say na person where they speak French. Anglophone na person where they talk English. We are not Anglophones. This is not a fight between Anglophones and Francophones. This is a fight of the people of Southern Cameroon, and some of our traditions are tied with the British traditions that we inherit. But we are not and should not be called Anglophones. So I want to use this opportunity to call on all citizens of the French Cameroon, citizens of La République du Cameroon, who are living in rural areas of Ambazonia, to vacate all rural areas. This is information that I'm given because of the killings in Kupe Manenguba and the killings that are going on around all Ambazonian villages due to the deployment of La République du Cameroon troops and their operation across the 5 states of Ambazonia that are represented in our flag. Sentiments are high and people may vent their anger against citizens from La République du Cameroon because it is their troops that are killing our people. We are not calling on people to carry out this action. We are calling on people to show restraint, and the citizens of La République du Cameroon in our territory have always been protected, have always been respected by our people. But during a time like this, it is but normal that you can also see people like America, when there is war, they will ask their citizens, non-essential staff, to leave. So I think it is reasonable for us to ask all citizens of French Cameroon to leave, in particularly in those areas that have conflict. Some of them can move into city centers and in urban areas where the fighting is not very heavy, but I will advise any citizens of French Cameroon in Ambazonia to vacate, in particularly in the suburbs and in rural areas. So please, that information is very important, is very, very critical. There is also information that some of those forces, fake forces of La République, may try to kill some of La République du Cameroon citizens during this period in order to generate sympathy and morals within their troops who are fighting in Ambazonia. So this is a very important alert, a very important alert. I also want to say to the people of Bois, to announce to Ambazonian that behind the curtain, you know, Ambazonian struggle, we have a lot of activists who are very, very primitive, because the state of Boom in the county of Boom, in the state of Boyo is where I come from, and there are other activists who are carrying their sentiment and their hatred for Capo Daniel, because I have always stand to put the truth and make it impossible for them to twist stories and manipulate the Ambazonia people. They hate me so much that they will not announce or publicize news that is happening in my village. When they inform them about news, they will tell them, oh, na Capo Daniel side, no me handle them. So it be very, very sad. They are killing people. These are Legnos survivors. These are people in Legnos resettlement camps. The United Nations, it is a very sensitive area, have sent their staff to go there and interview people 2 times. As I speak to you, the whole Boabua district is being burnt down. What happened is that there are some Fulani people that were used by the Cameroon military, both from Nigeria and some of them from Donga and Mantung. And one of the leaders of the youths that were manipulated in my village called Bala is called Musa Bala. Musa Bala and the other Mbororo youths have joined the Cameroon military. They are going around showing the hideout of Ambazonian sympathizers for La République du Cameroon to kill them. That was what transpired, and they burns down the fond palace of Kimbi. But the Mbororo people, who are Boom people, because we also have Boom people who are Ambazonians and are also Hausa people who are living there. They visited the Fons Palace to dissociate themselves with those youths that have joined La République du Cameroon. And they made peace and everything was good. The Ambazonian fighters, I want to congratulate the Ambazonian fighters in Boom, in the county of Boom, in the great state of Boyo. They don't have equipments, they are poorly equipped. The soldier who was on guard, he had only 3 bullets in his gun. He had only 3 bullets, and he called me and he told me, Capo Daniel, I'm going onto a mission, and please, this mission is for the people of Ambazonia, because we cannot allow these people to kill our people with impunity. They have created a curtain where they can kill people, butcher people, behead people, and nobody will know about it. That is what La République du Cameroon is doing. And the only thing we can do is we try to tell the story and publicize for the world to know. It's very sad that Ambazonian activists are not even reporting it. All these people who are talking to me are also talking to them. They have told me, I've talked to this person, he's not reporting. I've spoken to this person, they are not reporting it. And these are people who are very sensitive. If you actually love Ambazonia, you want the international community to know. The first time they burn houses in Bui County, the United Nations sent its people there because these are resettlement camps. My whole village, I am from Subum, the area that was wiped out by the Legnos incident. All of my village people have been resettled in Kimbi, Boabua, and Dangasi, even right up to Funfuka. Those are very sensitive areas. The United Nations rushed there, and now devastation is going as I speak. What is happening in Ngokitunja is less than what is happening in Boom as I'm talking to you guys now. 2 villages have been completely evacuated. I mean completely, there is no single soul. The Mbororo people from Nigeria, that was the mercenaries that were brought in by Cameroon, Pobia, the ones that were brought in from Sabga, Ndonga and Mantun, they gather all themselves. Close to 400 of them, according to the villagers who gave me the information, and also some religious personalities there. They attack that village. They loot every shop. They carry every sardine, drinking water, Maggi cube in every shop in Kimbi and Boabua, 2 village. They went around removing every satellite dish, every solar panel in the entire 2 village. And they were backed up by La République du Cameroon in 6 military trucks. The same 6 military trucks today have brought in the SDO, who is now in his bunker in Funfuka, waiting to come out and stage election. The Ambazonian camps that are there, the fighter called me to inform me that he's going on a mission. He have only 3 bullets in his gun. That is how poorly equipped they are. And I will not call his name, but I just want to say I want to thank the bravery of this our soldier. They have a camp in Kushing. The guys from Kushing, they came in there. They come to attack those guys as well. A second ambush they lay for those guys. And this guy who went there from Boabua, from the camp of Boabua, he went there with 3 bullets. He went 3 bullets to face a crowd of Mbororo people. That is the heart of the Ambazonian soldiers. General Nambere is making mouth and saying that he can fight, saying that Ambazonian people are fighting because they are giving them money. They are fighting because of justice. This young man from the camp, Ambazonian camp in Boabua, he left with his gun, 2 of them. They have only 3 bullets, 2 people, 3 bullets. They went there, his first bullet, he shot Musa Bala, the Mbororo boy from Kimbi, who have been going around showing the Ambazonian camps. These Ambazonians who are there in Boom are not even engaged in fighting because Boom had been liberated. So they are just guys going around making sure that they organize the village. They are not killing anybody. And yet these guys, they come to use opportunity to kill them, burn down the whole village. So with 3 bullets, he went on a mission. He shot down Musa Bala, the enabler and collaborator. He has been rushed to the hospital. He shot down the captain of the mercenary that was brought from Nigeria. He shot down the guy. The guy have collapsed. We heard that his one hand, one of the bullet broke his hand, and then one bullet hit his chest. He's unconscious. He has been ferried to Nigeria for treatment, and they are on their way going to Nigeria. When they were going, they were ambushed again by the camp in Cushing. They came for reinforcement. Those 2 soldiers, they ran away. They successfully ran away. And they come from Cushing, attacked the Mbororo people who were coming to retaliate around the road going to Boabua, from Dangasi going up to Boabua. They killed some of them. The Mbororo people threw their bodies in 5 of their bodies in the river, and they went into Boabua, burned down the entire village in Boabua. See, SOS is still coming from there. These are messages coming from there. These are messages coming from there. They say they have burned. This is it. They are asking, why are the people silent? This is message. Why are people silent? We are all dying here. May God help us. The whole village in Boabua have been burned. This is just message coming in now. This is a pastor. This is a message from a pastor. There is a Bible translation center there. It says the whole Boabua have been burnt. The whole Kimbi have been burnt. Those Mbororo people, they are going on a rampage. What is happening right now in Boom is beyond bearable. All civilians have gone into the hidings, into the forest. This is message coming. And nobody is saying anything. Nobody. Because we have activists who want to be monopoly. They want to take monopoly. And they will not say things that is not. We cannot win like this. But it is up to you, the Ambazonia people, how you hold them to account and how you follow them foolishly. Look what is happening in Chris Ano's platform. It's the same what happened in Eric Tato. When he was going astray, I was there on the point until all the people on his platform start to call him and call him to order. That what you are saying about Ayabacho is lie. What you are saying about Ayabacho is lie. What you are saying about Capo is lie. You are covering up crimes. You are covering up corruption. And he repents and he changed. And you can see the difference. So now people are doing the same thing with Chris Ano. You people have to do the same thing. Go and ask the international community and all those who are there gathering people. See, this is message still coming from other people. This from the one of the funds there. The whole village have been raised down. Cameroon military are there. 6 trucks. We have to be brave because this is war. This is war. We have to be brave. So I will leave that topic. And we pray for the people in Boom. We pray for the people in Gorkitunja. We pray for the people in Kupe Manenguba. We pray for the people in the southern zone, in Moyoka. We also heard that there have been an attack in Moyoka. We pray for those people there. They should organize themselves to protect themselves. They should go to the farmhouses and hide and take shelter for the meantime. So we will leave that topic and we'll go straight to our presentation of today. It is going to focus around the diplomatic move and the group that is called the NGO called the Coalition for Negotiation and Dialogue. Those are very important update I have to give to the Ambazonia people. Okay, I'll go straight to the presentation of today. But first of all, before I go there, let me first greet the bravery of our troops. Those in Bui who have fought so well, General Chacha, General Ebube, General Capo. We heard that Chacha lost some civilians in his place. He went there to intervene. It was too late in Kikiakom. In Kikiakom, we are very sorry to hear that 7 people were killed in Kikiakom. And those are places that Kadinatumi know. So he was saying that the killing have reduced. How many people have died just today? So we want to salute General Chacha. We know he's taking care of the people who have been killed there. They are evacuating some areas there. We have seen videos of the burning in Bui. Let me put up the video of the burning in Bui there, so that you can see Indu. You can see Indu. Our people, look at what they have transformed our villages. These are dead bodies in Ndu. They are carrying our dead bodies. These are things that we have never seen. The Nigerians warn us that if we join these people, we shall never have peace. These are our people carrying dead bodies. Our people are carrying dead bodies. Look at dead bodies. This is Meleng. This is Meleng in Bui being burned down. They have tried for 2 weeks to penetrate the defenses of the ADF. We salute the camp. The camp that was the main camp that is in Yelong, that have intervened and fought. They lost a fighter. I've shared the body of the fighter who died. They have lost just 1 fighter. You can imagine. And 2 of them are wounded. So we salute the bravery of all of our fighters who are fighting there. We want to let them know that we are together with them, even though we want to proceed to other things. We want them to know that together we are together with them. And we see the pain that the people are going through. And we must fight and make sure that the independence will come. So we thank them. We thank especially General Capo and the team that went to Yulum and intervened. La Republic was about to burn houses there. They attacked them and they ran away. So we are very happy that the ADF took charge of that situation. So we will go straight to our presentation today. But first of all, we want to thank... I think some people were requesting that we should talk about the incident in Momo. We'll spend some short time to talk about what is happening in Momo. But we want to thank the bravery of the ADF as well. The ADF, you have seen the good work of General Efang. The urban fighters that they have deployed. You saw the ones that went into operation in Moyoka. They went into operation in Moyoka. La République du Cameroon, their troops, who thinks that they are going to enjoy peace in our city centers, going around eating, drinking beers. They were attacked in Moyoka, in a bar where they were drinking. 2 of their forces. We now learn that one of them, his name is Minko Willie. He was killed. His friend ran away with bullet wounds. So we salute the general. We will not declassify his name, of the ADF in Moyoka. We salute them for that great job. We also see that the urban area that was set up in by General Efang, he installed the general in Bamenda, in the great state of Mezam. They had leaked his information. La République du Cameroon had attacked the safe house where he was hiding. He ran away, and his troops were dispersed. They have reconstituted themselves as we are preparing for the coming of February. And today they went into action. The ADF neutralized La République du Cameroon force. You have seen the picture of the guy. I will not put it here because Facebook will just quickly destroy my Facebook page. They will just come and block me for another 30 days. So General Efang, you take the credit, and Def Chief Benedict Kwa, we salute you for that big job in Bamenda town. That should send a message to all the occupation forces that are implementing the genocidal policy of Mr. Pobia in our territory, that there will be no peace. The ADF, they are taking their time. They will monitor you wherever you are in Ambazonia. They will monitor you and they will neutralize you for the threat that you pose to our civilian population. You cannot kill us into submission. It will not happen. You will pay the price. We will not allow you to continue to do this with impunity. You will pay the price. So I will take this time to talk a little bit before I get inside our presentation today. to talk a little bit about our fighters on the ground. First of all, I want to talk in particularly about this is the body of the ADF soldier who died there. So I want to talk about the incident in Momo, because a lot of people, they don't call for acts. I'm saying now wait till it happen for Momo. The situation for Beng will be very, very critical. Condition is critical in Bengui. In Momo, Pa Mufo, we don't hear your cry. A2, we don't hear your cry. And we must talk them. For the people's platform, me, all Ambazonia people, they know where it happen. Where it happen, I say, for instance, Bengui. Pa 4, ya picking and they find, they return up fine, we salute you. For instance, Bengui, the ADF come for instance, Bengui, they need for help, they need for intervene. That time for division, it don't pass. We know say some people, then they engineer, they travel weaponize groups against group. The ADF need for come inside for help them, help A2, help Power for put order. So we know say because of the smear campaign against the ADF, some group be decide to form themselves. They say that no one join with any group. The one will be then left freelance for fight only for Ambazonia. Then create the group. Now Papa for be create that group. They call it Momo Marines. The Momo Marines, they be now organize themselves very, very well. They fight very well. They nobody associate with any group. Then they find the fight. They be now form the picking the way they come up for that area. For that district, for Bengui. For the great state of Momo. When I remember, people they can bring confusion, say Momo County, all those ones they are fake. Ambazonia again now 13 stars. Those 13 stars represent 13 states. Me they not begin confused now because they one start now for use narrative. From narrative, then take control of narrative. Some time you want to say they don't take control of Ambazonia. I watched for France 24. They talk say Ambazonia na unknown territory. There is no place in the map called Ambazonia. Because these people, they create all this fake narrative. Ambazonia, when stand on principle and when remain on the truth. This flag, when they adopt this flag, it get 13 stars representing the 13 states. We never adopt any resolution for any conclave. The ADF or the AGOF-C, APLM, SCNC never ever adopt any resolution declaring 3 states. Me, any activist where they bring KUNNY for destroy our revolution by bringing all this unnecessary thing, they me end. Make it end that fake constitution where Sakobi adopt them. When I take and throw them for trash. Ambazonia get 13 stars representing our 13 states. The one way they want to talk local government, we know they are for Nigeria. We know they copy Nigeria, their government in them. Me, all that people they want to go bring import Nigeria style for inside Ambazonia. No be that kind of system. We get na districts. We get districts. Local government area in Nigeria, we no one copy and paste. Now that confusion they make them international community, they can't talk say they don't know where to be Ambazonia. Ambazonia come on up outside. We na stop all that politics. When we go get boya, we na go bring Oman go put your own thing where they want to have a table, we na put them, we go arrange which one we go choose them. For the meantime, we get 13 stars representing the 13 states for Ambazonia. Me stop that and nothing. This thing county. So we know say the people them for inside Momo, they be formed one group called Christian Solidarity. Now for the way all they be the support this power for a group where they be done create that nice group they call them Momo Marine. That way Sako come, he can appoint these people then for day. This Fombu, this guy where they call it Fombu, when they even talk Fabien Sep, when I know the Fabien for Miki, when I know the Ray people doing that the Kiwi. That guy name now he might even look in himself for that they document with the answer for me. This guy now the Kiwi Fombu where Sako say na me come for them, they can't take control for that group. Then Capo can't take control for the Momo group, Momo Marines, it no work. Then go create their own chat group, then come out for inside Christian Solidarity. When na the only na the group that will be independent. They need to support interim government or AGOF-C because na the two main group they for Ambazonia. Interim government and AGOF-C. The other one them na the supporting group them. That is the frontline groups. It don't end for this platform. There is nothing like frontline leaders anymore or frontline groups. We get two major groups, interim government and the AGOVC. Now the two major groups that will get them. You get other group then two and a strong group them. Like the Republic of Ambazonia, where they get the instrument of law for our struggle. You also get SCOOP, where they attract strong activists and intellectuals for Ambazonia. Those are the four groups they then they. The other one, they when the activists that group them, that one then be redundant. They don't first get member them. For point and saying that groups that. So now the four groups they now will get for Ambazonia. You get the interim government, you get the governing council, you get SCOOP, you get the Republic of Ambazonia. The rest they no be group. Those are activist platforms. Maurice na activist platform, na platform for Ambazonia calling. Then John Bakoro own in they still represent the civil society. Which civil society then they see the day? Now an activist. So me they stop that they attend them. Now activist. So wait away happen I say Sako send people that me come for they can take over. You don't when I see the video for this guy them already. Ma put face here when I see the video. When I see the video, the man where he talks to me then go keep people them for inside Momo Day. When I hear the audio them, I not go take long for the one because it not be the main topic this for today. We get a lot of things for presenting today. Who's that video there? I need to see the video. I go leave the video. It not be very important. So the main thing we be then I say this guy Fombu and Fabien Fomiki where Sako appoint him. I be done talk about Fomuki's story. Has Fomiki entered this struggle where they be catching put for prison, then go convert it, then ballarize it before the movie sending for America. He go enter this struggle. Then go appoint these two agents them. Me they can't take over that place. They can't become pay soldier. They when I hear audio, they they talk me they keep people, they me they assassinate people them. So I go leave them for there. I no go go further. When they want to say, hey, you should go back to your county. Why don't you go to your county? They send we na say we go meet all these killers. They send we na say we go meet all these killers. Me they stop them. Me they stop them. So they don't try to buy group them, buy picking them for inside Momo Marine, use them against the Momo Marine. They even go to go take people there for Batibo cartel. Me they can disarm the Momo Marine them. They don't kill a lot of civilians them for inside our area there, that particular groups. So I don't want call and say all those soldiers them for day. Then if he say they work as upon an interim government because Sako they can't lie and Cristiano they can't lie, they say they be an interim government. You are not fighting for the interim government. You are fighting for an impostor. And those groups, for Muki and all those people, they cannot tell you that you are fighting under Sako because they know that you don't want to work under Sako. Sako is an impostor. So they hide behind these people and they manipulate you guys to kill each other. It should stop. There should be order in Bengui. There should be order. We have to focus. All Momo Marine fighters will now go back under Momo Marine. Una run left for Muki. Una run left for Bien. Ya Fombu. They go kill una all. They go give una name for La Republic. They go wipe una. We don't see how the story then play out from many places around Ambazonia. Me then stop them. Those people are not working for us. I want to take the issue for Chris Anu before I come for our main presentation for today. But I think say because of time limitation, I go directly for my presentation for today. So, better issue than the critical issue than they want need for talk am. The issue about these forces, the way than they for Winambere for Nigeria, I need to talk about those forces. And I think so I will talk about them just a little bit from amber to amber before I go for the next topic. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want bring some caution for Ambazonia people. We don't see pictures for forces the way then they together for then they be there for Nambere for ground zero. We don't see their picture them their video where it pass to social media. I say no, I must make alarm. Now our duty for put alarm for Ambazonia me una sabi wait to wait it happen. Una remember say General Nambere Tanwo will be cash and success in Congo for La République du Cameroon for inside hotel. Who release the picture where they be she done for meeting with the ambassador, with the vice ambassador for the French government. Now the people then that way now then get the technical advice the way they destroy we. So Ambazonian success in Congo and General and Nambere, we must always still honor service for any man we don't save Ambazonia. Yes, we don't decide for demote for that work, that name say General, even though no we will put it for General. But na man we be don't carry gun for Ambazonia ahead. So we must respect it, even though we go feel marshal or whatever we go do for ye, but we must still respect their service. Because we get people that for battlefield where they see what conduct and it be important more always be honest. General Nambere don't fight, he don't kill even like the Republic of Cameroon, their people them for our territory. But right now, he has betrayed the country and he is now speaking on behalf of La Republic of Cameroon, calling on our soldiers to lay down their arms. And I want to bring this alarm because this our fighter 009 he don't appear for pictures with some other soldier them. Ambazonia they will need to be careful for 009 because we get information say La Republic of Cameroon they one stage some say some people that can surrender. 009 and all the soldiers the way they with them for inside ground 1. I mean tell understand that soldier they then they on retirement. If man want help them, who help them, but me man not be send money for them say they will go ground 0 because they not go ever go for ground 0 unless they will go na inside armored car for La Republic of Cameroon. So I want to send out this warning and this caution. Not be an accusation for 009. But the fact say when we catch success in Congo and Nambere for inside La Republic, where they talk with our enemy, they should don't for inside hotel, the chop with the French ambassador or a deputy. All we don't talk saying a treason that na a betrayal for the cause of our people. After they do all those things, then go back for Nigeria. Una like Ambazonian soldiers. If una be been a true soldier them, una no for go shidong we begin chop that money for inside rest, inside bar, inside Nambere bar. Una go shidong inside Nambere bar, they drink that money. Some of una they be go see una for that hotel. Some of una be there with that hotel. And then 1 point finger for you, 009. But the fact say na you this una see after we don't see where General Nambere he don't come up for inside. Now it is after this episode we come up for inside La Republique du Cameroon for Yaoundé. He go back for ground 1 for Nigeria. Any Ambazonian soldier where there for a right mind supposed to arrest General Nambere for day. When be supposed for holy for day. When be supposed to catch it, arrest it for day. Investigate it, interrogate it. Say now wait it be happen when I pull for down talk say okay general. Now wait it happen we go for day. Now wait it happen we don't sell we for La Republique of Cameroon. Instead we get a report for una say they can't take una more go hotel. Promise say they will give una 2 million. Then go say they will give deposit 1 million for day for carry and suit 2 people they run. And I interview the 2 people they be run. They don't travel talk with the way it happen. How them come up for they run. So now General Nambere this after Tapang Ivor can't stand for talk say me una arrest General Nambere. Instead, he can should have for inside bar the drink. Now then this for inside bar. So if una fish down with General Nambere, the drink for inside bar. That means say una get some understanding with ye. Now the truth that way there. That means una be susceptible. Una see na this. Na he face this for here. Na 009 that. Na he face that una see I'm fine. Na either for the year and General Nambere for inside bar. So we need to be very careful ye. Tomorrow we go yes some soldiers that come for come surrender. They will go bring na this one them. My advice now say if they want go fight for ground 0, me then go only them. Me no man no contact them. Me no force for ground 0. No give their location for them. They should be considered as people who might be working with La Republique du Cameroon. No soldier in their normal sense should not work with him. And we don't hear say then they for inside Boya. Now Tina we don't hear we no know. We nobody be confirmed. But we don't hear say they don't go bring some of the group for inside Nigeria. Me they can't surrender from Boya. Say they don't surrender for hand in their weapons. And we don't even hear say they don't even talk me some of them make video. Now intelligence that we don't get a right from Yaoundé. They don't talk me they make video them for condemn Ambazonia. So una be very careful. Nambere this. Nambere way talk say Ambazonian fighter them. They fight now because people they give the money. I want ask General Nambere. Say the commander way there for inside boom. Where go fight La Republic today. He go with 3 bullets. Now how much money they give you? If fighting now who promise money? Me. When I'm a village, I not give the money. They support every supporter I want support. They support na true ADF because na only ADF they deliver. Na ground zero to ground zero. You talk say Ambazonia they fight now because of money, success come on. I want ask you now how much money we tap we Tassan Wilfred be take am. They begin Tassan Wilfred now how much? No be it deny the money. You say people they fight now because of money. Now how much they be give General Mba Ivor? Now General Mba Ivor be they take money, use them, get them for people them. You don't see people fighter them for Santa. You say you be fighter. So you be fight the owner because of you not get mobile telephone. You be fighting for mobile telephone. You can't stand today to show we so you get 3 mobile phone. General Mba Ivor be the give money. I want ask you, say Seseko they for prison. Now say no fi come out. Seseko no fi come over there if they be fighting because of interest. They don't go twist your mind. You dey give treasonous languages. Our fighter they fight for ground. They use money. You don't see video from Santa. The fighter they collect their own money, millions them, for go buy weapon, can fight. You feel say nothing pass all man? No. Many of these fighters them, now just picking the way they come out take gun for their house. Some of them their papa they don't even know. Go hide for bush. Say the pain what they feel and what they see that they kill our people. We not go let me go so for nothing. We must go back and back. Because we not allow the impunity. Now say most of these picking they fight. They fight now because they give money. Now all the infiltrators them for La Republic can introduce the palaver for money. So they talk about salary. Because when they go promise salary, because when they plan say they go use them against we tomorrow. For begin talk say they be the promise salary for soldier them. They need to pay soldier. ADF need to pay soldier. Then get the highest amount of soldier them. They need to pay soldier. General Capora. He come out for that, they don't pay how much. They need to pay nothing. ADF they use all their money now for buy weapons. Now why do I talk say now we supposed to buy rice for the soldier them? Anyone want support soldier them directly, buy rice, give them money for put them for inside their mobile phone for call. But me no talk say someone call he want support soldier now for go buy gun, you go give the money for them. Now that corruption they make us want to go be has. Now it spoil the struggle. So General Nambere, you don't come out today. You don't go talk say now you go negotiate. You go should not go there now for find way for solve the problem between Ambazonia and La Republic. Remember say even our hero Mancho BBC wouldn't turn our back against he. Because that way he appeal be the camp. He start twist talk. Start begin attack Ayak Poor Foundation where they help our people on behalf of La Republic. Because if he said they go sorry. He start make audio them. He forget picking the way then they for bush they need to go school. Mancho BBC start send audio. Not be the first time this way Mancho BBC. The first time where he come up for Bamenda where we be free. Talk say me then start stop protest. All man shout for your head. Not be the first time. Mancho BBC he send audio. They tell we about Damba. Hey, who for playing Damba? Make una wise, una Amba boys them. Today now who say they me talk me up with mob talk about Damba. Now not be La Republic to Cameroon them playing Damba uyi. No be na Tanganji Port them playing Damba uyi. General Nambere, you deserve for one show we sense. You fit talk Connie talk pass who. You fit talk Connie talk pass who. Tomorrow, Joe wait. That same people where you and you deal with them for day. You feel say they like you pass we. You feel say they like you pass the way we will like you. You don't go sell yourself. Spoil all your service. They picking the way you be stand, give them courage. You don't go betray them all. Because you feel say this struggle now for interest. You have become a disgrace. You have reduced yourself to the level of Patrick Jume. Remember, this is a selfless work. No money to pay me. I did day and night, no money to pay me. I did lose my job, lose my hour for work because I get for can do research. I did read books them. All we study for help our people. All money sacrifice, no money to pay people. You don't start talking like La Republic. Say they collect money for down there, send them for we. Yes, the rest stand for Sako, they never stand for we. Sako they represent Ambazonia. Sako they represent Ambazonia with Chris Anu. Mawe no like him, me go kiss electric pole. I don't talk him from the beginning by the action when I see him. So I go directly before I want to go for my main presentation for today. How I don't go call Chris Anu in name. How I don't go call Chris Anu in name. I been tell una from the beginning. The same Chris Anu then shoot helicopter. He can claim helicopter. Say now we don't shoot away. No say for claim that attack. It go mean that say he don't declare. He don't accept say Ambazonia they don't commit international terrorism. He can stand talk say na he they give it even way out for the questioning. He talk say na so Ambazonia they attack that plane. They talk say civilian they he put and say na we attack them because it was give we for la Republic de Cameroon in hand. From the beginning, in fighting be day, the one talk say lockdown argument they come out. When I talk say na we they argue. Now una don't see what the way they do. Una don't see what the way they do. Ma just play the audio, the video for the Chris Anu. Ma analyze and for show now before we go for our main presentation today. I don't know, I don't get enough time, but I'll just do them. Today na my birthday, after they shouldn't sleep me. And if you number say they pay we.
Hello?
Yes, please go ahead. Where you calling from, please?
Well, yeah, Mr. Chris, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
So I like where to own and start do them for the Chris. The same thing we wanna be do them. That way all the zamzam scared that I for na I wanna do them for Eric Tato. Now so all we supposed to stand be vanguard them for this struggle. Me no be so na they go for them for go get entertainment. We wanna already know say this man they work against our struggle. In a year how they call you in, they call you to order. When I
So
hear
where are you calling from?
Hello?
I can hear you. Go on.
Sorry, I'm calling from
T how
Belgium,
you
sir.
shake.
From Belgium.
Yeah, can you
Okay.
hear me?
I can hear you. Go on.
T I them you see I say na man way.
Yeah,
In the work for we.
honestly, we are no longer happy with the way the IG is functioning, please. You people should consider the people on the ground. You cannot be confused with dates.
Yeah, they make him up.
This group is giving this date, this one is giving this date.
Chris Anu, you know certain way you do am, you know correct.
You people are no longer doing playing the game well, sir.
All right. Thank you for your opinion. Thank you for your
You
opinion.
are not doing
If I may
well.
explain
What you
to
are doing is
sir,
not for Ambazonia.
that,
It's for La Republique du Cameroon
when
interest.
you say groups, there are no other groups on ground zero other than the restoration forces that are out there to enforce this position.
Here we say the talk, say there are no groups in ground zero except the restoration forces to enforce that decision. Mr. Chris Anu, all the restoration forces are standing with the interim government of Seseko Ayok Tabi. All of them are together with us. Your statement is further proof that you are out of touch. You and Sako and your illegal interim government are out of touch with all the forces on ground zero. The decision that was taken for the lockdown to be on the 7th to the 11th was taken by all the forces on ground zero that we know. General Chacha that you have carried the name today, he was consulted. It was a decision across the board by all the restoration forces and all the Ambazonian defense forces and their coalition partners. So when you say that the restoration forces, which one again? Fimasha, your brother, yeah, and Commando where Aringwa, they don't spoil you money. Leha,
Only restoration forces are on ground zero, and enforcement of this decision lies exclusively in their hands. No other group, any other person, any other group putting another date on ground zero. Ground zero will tell you, we determine, we expose.
If ground zero is to determine, ground zero have determined. Even Mark Barata own group, that is ground zero, what's in a ground zero forum on a waiting. Even the AMF, all of them, even this one, the way the group, the way Capo, KUNNY still there inside, all of them have come together and agreed that the lockdown is on the 7th to the 11th, on 7th to 12th. So what ground zero are you talking about? Fimasha that has prepared the place for La Republique du Cameroon to come and set its base. Their gendarmes are there parading around Lebialem. If not that ADF guys are there, if not because of the guy who have run away from Fimasha, General Ayeke, there will not even be any threat for those guys. Which ground zero are you talking about, Chris Anu? Huh? Tell me.
Who has control of ground zero.
Who?
Whether the restoration
When they were celebrating our national day, where were the people? Which people were there carrying your name? Where? Which people are you talking about in ground zero? As a matter of fact, Chris Anu, come outside here. Come and tell me which force in ground zero. Call any force that is paying allegiance to you. That force, I'm challenging you today. Call any force other than your brother and commando. Even Chacha. Call Chacha today and say that he is under Sako. Chacha will come and denounce you. Because those your people that you have sent Elvis, they are deceiving those boys. I've spoken to many of them. They don't even know that the so-called county head are working for you guys. They don't even know. Because if they know, they will denounce you that very day. That very day. The interim government is one and indivisible. And under Seseko Ayoktabi, his acting interim president is Mr. Yerima. I am the ambassador of the interim government. Stop using that name interim government. Stop it. They don't fire you. Go and do like Atta Milan and create your own organization. Stop doing all this division. Before will be the cry for Yesute, say argument. Ambazonia, when they talk so they argue too much. When I go talk so they, now we argue. We go talk to people they provoke people. They provoke people. When I see, when one man will do her, more she don't quiet. Me will not explain what did happen. Now it is all man that she don't decide that something this will happen for this day. He can one can put on a different day. Because he want give the international community the impression so will be divided. Now the intention that because if the intention be been for stop the election and the intention be been for stop the 11th February, it be reasonable say the photo go ahead say okay, all man that agree will just go ahead. But he did this is deny
forces or any other group. We don't want to have groups on the ground zero or see groups on ground zero, ladies and gentlemen.
You don't want to see
only
groups.
when there is a call for a lockdown. When true battles, true fighting is going on. You don't see them.
True fighting, Chris Anu, happened in Bamenda today. When they neutralized this La République du Cameroon force, they killed him there. You have seen the picture. True fighting is going on with General Chacha there of the Restoration Forces, General Ebube in Bui, with General Capora, who have stopped La République du Cameroon from burning Yolem village. Those are true fighting going on the ground. These are true bodies. These are true dead bodies of ADF fighters here. Let me show it to you, Chris Anu. These are dead bodies of ADF fighters who have died. What do you want What do you want from these people? This is the boy who died. This is a fighter who died of one shot in Bui. What will you say to the mother of this boy who died? That he's not fighting? What now wait till they worry you, Chris Anu. The thing why they even worry me now the people where they listen for you. When they go listen for this kind of person, they entertain them. So that they participate for that county group them. Do you guys know that you are demoralizing the people who are fighting for you? The people who are backing for you on ground zero? Do you know you are demoralizing them? The fighters who took out the La République du Cameroon troops, 2 of them in Moyoka, were you there? Were you there, Chris? Are they not fighting? Are they not fighting in ground zero? If truly you were working for Ambazonia, you will stay quiet. You will stay quiet.
You don't see them. But when
you don't see them. Where were you, Chris? Where were you? Where are the forces that were with you? You said that we don't see them. We have seen them on ground zero. We have seen them carrying their t-shirt. We have seen them fighting. We have not seen your own force. International media have gone there and stayed with them in their forest and come out and put their number 2,000. We have seen them.
Announce certain dates. You hear them. Where are they when battles are taking place? When battles are being fought?
Like the battles in Leviale.
So, ladies and gentlemen.
The one that you said that Field Marshal bring down 3 helicopters. Helicopter will fall down. BBC will not come there. BBC will not come there. Today you are using bamboo guns. Even my child who is doing physics in my house, look at that gun, the cartridge, the way they mold the cartridge and say that thing will not, it's not possible. You said that AK-47. AK-47 that even the so-called Taliban they are using. You say AK-47 are toy. And no one begin to over concoct, the expose the kind of thing because it be useless. But when they over provoke people, when they overtake me, let's say over foolish. I know yes there are some zamzams, but at least zamzamism supposed to get expiry date. If any man the way, they take the man seriously. Seriously, that means you get problem, your head down shake. From one place to another, I'll because of this issue, I will play the audio of the woman that Chris Anu sell and our soldiers that he sold in Taraba State. I'll play the audio for you guys to listen. Come with me. This is one of our lady. You have seen this lady in Daddy. She was in Daddy with Dr. Cho. This lady was arrested in her hotel in Nigeria, and she was set up by Chris Anu. I'll play you the audio of this lady. You hear from her own voice. Not only this lady was betrayed, there are also the case of the Taraba 43 Ambazonian youth who were all arrested and taken to La République du Cameroon, including Benji, that most of you know. I've interviewed them, but I will decide to play because they are in custody. I'll play the audio of this lady, and she will recount to you what happened. And those of you who are already year 12, will now continue. I'll play to you the audio. I'll skip some parts because there are some sensitive information there that I think we should not put them out there. Where is that app? Okay. This is the audio. Let me see.
To support the struggle.
So this is the interview of this lady.
Yeah, I thank God everything they for me. I thank God I did fine.
On a high behalf.
Yes, we are more than 400.
Okay, this is the lady that was arrested by the Nigerian military, along with some Ambazonian refugees, including Benji and many of them, Nelson, who are all now in Kundengi. They were set up by Chris Anu, and Achu Kingsley was involved. Don't take it from me. Listen to the interview. I was not even calling her to interview on this subject. The reason why I called this lady was because I had information coming from Nigeria that she was almost assassinated by the Nigerian Secret Service because they are trying to cover up the arrest of those 43 people that were arrested in Taraba. The international community is pressing the Nigerian government and the Cameroon government, and they rely say they be catch them for border, they not be catch them inside Nigeria. So now because of that interview, why I interviewed this lady. So this one not be new information because we get them, but because now just interview for 2 days ago, I go play and make una hear which way it happen. For man way 1 year a year, man way one ignore information because he want convenience. Now your choice, but una hear. They arrest them, but there plenty people, around 400 and something people. They want a new information because not be know me this amount of people. But La République be get list. The Nigerian government they be get list of the specific people them, and most of those people them it be being a people the way then they be, if you call and say supporters of the Ayabacho side. So supporters of the egg of C, and those people were set up by Chris Anu to be picked up in Nigeria. How will he do that? And look at all what he has been doing since then. Since then, from taking over of Siseko, today we want to talk about people who kidnapped Siseko. Listen.
They arrest both Nigerians and Ambazonians.
So they don't come carry all money around the hotel or that area, carry all and go. But they be look for that area, carry all and go. But they be look for some.
They go to different locations. For inside my own compound, they arrested everybody, including coppers where they come to lodge, where they come lodge for my place. They arrested everybody. So when they took on there, now they go they sort them out. come out them, say no, not this one, not this one, not this one. So they can now get the figure where they want, which were 14 of us. So they say yes. So even the OC, the military, that 13 brigade, they call, they say make they remove me. They deny, say no, they have evidence against me, so they want me in Abuja. So
I make mistake. I talk say 43. It be now then 12. I see them talking for day. So then catch more than 400 people. They be get a list already for the people. Then they be even get their pictures them. Now who be give those people their pictures and those their names for La République du Cameroon before they can pick them up from Nigeria. I will forward the tape because it talk about some very sensitive things them. Because La République case they go on, I don't want to put everything out there. I go forward them. Maybe when I hear the other thing, the way they talk, specifically about how they catch them and how I connect with Chris. When I hear,
you know that kind of thing. So information did already go about them. If you waka locate my place, so that's how the description went out.
So then call you.
It will happen. If they not for come, no, nobody. They will do mistakes. They make a lot of mistakes among them without notwithstanding. When they start them for road.
Ma put on the place. Okay, I'll put it here. Okay.
I don't say, you don't see that kind of thing.
So if they become catch them for day, it means say now just then say their error. No, be say some person be report them no.
No, they report them. They report us. They report us. Nobody. They will do mistakes. They make a lot of mistakes among them without notwithstanding. When they started calling us Chris Anu, they call Ashu Kingsley, call Bishop, call, and me I no get. When they say me I they call, I go even send you the audio the way. Benjamin sent to me where Ashu Kingsley sent to them. So like that kind of sympathize, making they sympathize with her now to show say okay they're not happy for waiting way it happened. Now that Calabar woman, she set them up and all those ones. But when they arrested, say him, they very very surprised. Say in the day for that arrest. So fine, if maybe them set us up, then for this surprise and then for they call me. Okay, assuming say you now can get this information. Say okay, all Ambazonia, whether they are working for who they are working for, but so long as it stands for Ambazonia under that umbrella, I think you will not like anything to befall any of the Ambazonians. You would have said, okay, my brothers, my sister. Nothing this way they happen. Since they already get the information, should be therefore ask us to evacuate the place.
So they don't get information, say the police they come for the.
Yes, they knew.
Who knew?
Ashu Kingsley knew because the numbers were going along the Bishop, Ashu Kingsley, and Chris Anu.
So how do you know that Chris Anu and
call.
When they call, what did they say? Chris Anu called you and Ashu Kingsley called you.
Yes, Chris Anu called me and asked me which meeting are they organized for Calabar. I tell and say I need to organize any meeting. He said no, they organize a meeting in my place now today in Calabar, in a refugee meeting. Where it take place in my place. I told him, I said, sir, please, I'm sorry. I know they organize any meeting in my place in Calabar. And that's the day, because if Okocha no give them the information, say that they organize a meeting, because that's the day where we wanted to bring them together, the Okocha and the Ayompe then together with Benjamin then together.
So
to say, okay, maybe they work together, maybe they know they fight, maybe no quarry.
So Chris and Ashu Kingsley then call you. They ask you say meeting they go for your house. Why they ask you why meeting they for your house?
So basically, if you're not here already, wait till he talk. Chris Anu and Ashu Kingsley with Bishop. I don't know whether na Bishop John. You know specify for them, but I assume say na Bishop John. Then call he. Tell he say meeting day for your house where you don't know about the meeting. Wait to where be known as say they want to bring all those refugees them. Me the cash down for your house to talk. Me the cash down for the house to talk. Some of those refugees them will support the AGC. Another one they will support na the Chris Anu. Chris Anu call for find out if they be done come for day. And from information where they talk, Chris Anu tell the people where they be the support ye say me they no come for that place because they be already know say they go catch them. Even after they be release this woman, Achu Kingsley call it for begin talk say them be sorry, say they no be warn them. How they be do no say arrest go there for that woman in house and they no inform them. And how they be do no say meeting there for the way about refugee way meeting no be actually it no be been as some meeting where they be supposed to know. So Chris Anu he call for stop people that meet they no arrest them for day, allow the egg of see people that meet the arrest for day. So why this woman they accuse say Chris Anu na they be make that call and they be report them before they can catch them? It be evident. It be evident for any man way if you want to see him, see him. So Chris Anu, this guy, you remember, let me play one of his audio, what these guys are doing in this struggle so that you guys would understand what is happening. I'll play this one. Here's a video. This is Chris Anu. This is Chris Anu.
We move on. You don't support it. We lay down our tools. I have to be very frank, very frank with you. There is no other way. You have to give your money. You don't give your money, we will lay down tools, carry our hands on our head, surrender to La République du Cameroon, and that will be all. I just have to say it the way it is.
So any man where he go come talk, say we go surrender. Would they fight this war? People they fight with their bare hands for ground zero. That means say even if they not get weapon, they go fight out with their bare hands. The one the way they for prison, then they say they go die for prison. They don't talk say Koran talk say na independence or resistance forever. We go better die for here. The mommy the way they for Eastern Nigeria they work a back for road. The one the way they get they go do prostitution for chop. They don't talk say we go better die than for go for that country where we know get our freedom. So when a person like this will be educated, he can't stand. He talks say we go surrender. We go drop our hands and carry our hand for up if we no get weapons them. When I feel say he talk that talk, now for waiting. Now because of the pressure, international pressure will be the camp. They want give indication for the international community say Ambazonia be about for surrender. Any man where nobody know what way they do them, they see how way they use them for spoil this revolution. Till now, that means that now you decide for choose for be blind. When I remember time I be the tell from the beginning, oh I be the cockroach, hey Capo the neighbor, why you over insist for the one? When I see what did that happen, how many were people that don't die? Tomorrow when I can talk say, hey, why when I not go join una local government? All this una gibis them. When I want go join Fabienne, mu go join the Fomiki, where the talk say the work a key soldier, mu go take one money go give for the same people. Now the prescription that one when I talk so when I go for a local government, that is the prescription you are giving. So by now, all man supposed to know where to where Chris Anu be and why he do the things where he do them. By now, any reasonable person supposed to know. So, ladies and gentlemen, even this other one, they don't go bring someone. Oh Jesus, this guy they don't go even go bring some their own fake activists. They don't go bring an IDs. Do an Asako own new activists. Don't go bring activists. When I feel so will be joining this struggle for activists, now say one join and I say one can support on one side or another, or one be insult one leader or not. No, we come for the open hand to support the revolution. When we support a leader or a group, it is because we want to advance the revolution through that group. It's not just come to insult people. From the year 2016 till now, any man will not be done get courage for be activist. He come now for say one be activist. That one a ye. Mr. Newman. Shut up. Shut up. Stop the drama. They want to be caution. We therefore no for support people over support groups. Now for make sure say we get our independence. All this una thing never can begin disturb we. Stop. Stop that nonsense. Whoever you are, stop that nonsense. It will not help you in any shape or form. So go and try people, they don't pass them. Now you go can't succeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go move on. We'll go move on. I want also remember when I say La Republic of Cameroon, I don't see how they're picking the key each other. Now, weapon and this inside La Republic, there are schools. These are weapons found inside school. Because when you torture people, you sell your people, then go kill people them. Every war, it gets a traumatic effect on the population. La Republic of Cameroon, when I start see people already kill gendarme, they can't live amongst una, they give them VIP treatment for inside hotel. When a country go implode, when I see picking them work on knife inside their schools them. With knife. Now La Republic see their army, see their police them inside school. They smoke cigar, smoke banger. Primary school picking them. They smoke banger inside school. So when I know the official day for lockdown. About our refugee them from Nigeria. Our refugee they cry because they want to assassinate Ayapo. When I here, I no go talk, I no go spend time for the one again. Ayapo Foundation. Where they don't support refugee them, so they go pass. La Republic du Cameroon, they don't try to bring them down for every shape or form. Because the work where this foundation they do them for help our people them. I remember time where they be key some soya. I help a woman, I try to help a pikin and see how to help because the boy be being an innocent boy way, he be gay store, gay back them. That time na amigo then go commit act, then go launch attack, key a kelebe, then come out and catch na some soya go cut his head. As I help them, na Ayapo then go take that woman go help him. They did help people. Ma play even one audio. I'll just play only that audio. Then we'll go for the one main issue we bring me today for here. Ma play na refugee then this they cry. When I hear. Ma on speaker. The one a refugee then they cry. They cry what did happen. Now yeah.
I thank you. Where me from? Hello, Mr. Daniel Capo. I thank you very well, and I thank you too much. I hear today news from you about Ayapo Foundation. I am the president of the refugees in Nigeria, in Buki local government. You see, I don't know.
I go leave am for day because we no get time. When I see refugee, they cry. Any man where they can attack these innocent people, success in Congo, that is very, very bad. That is very bad. We know say La Republic attack them because say Ayapo their job, it make them francophone their eye they open. Say true refugee then they Nigeria. The Buami were people then die for day in silence. But because of the job where journalists they do and for report about this incident, their job the way foundation like Ayapo Foundation they do them. It proof for their population say this so they will be immoral. So they want shut up their mouth, they want silence them. And any man where they enable the process for La Republic du Cameroon for target Aya Foundation, that man na devil. That man na devil. That man na devil. So now the picture in that for refugee. Some will go for a real presentation today. The primary presentation today now about this group. I think when I already hear the group where it don't come say it want do negotiation, I will bring the group up. The man when I be the big man for the group. Then I'll present them for una very well mona sabi. So there is a new group where it don't come. Not be really new group, but for a platform na new group. Now this group where they call and say Coalition for Dialogue and Negotiation. Coalition for Dialogue and Negotiation. Now the man this way get the group. Now the director this for the group. He named na Rick Ferrara. Rick Ferrara. Na institute. He be based for America, but some of their members then they for inside Canada. It be very important more na sabi this group. So now an NGO then get over 20 partners them, international partners them. And I think say their main partner now this international crisis group. And I think say you need for know group them, we need for vet them, and our population need for be aware of which way it happens so that they go know whether they feel support something or not, or whether they feel be confident or not, or me them shine their eye. So now why do I need to give una this information? Make una sabi way to go on for diplomacy. So this group, the International Crisis Group, now a very good foundation because now the only group where it numbers them for our refugee them and internally displaced people them, the march the way to the same for ground zero. Now the Bidan can stand talk clearly. So we get over 250,000 refugees them were in the inside Nigeria. Even though the United Nations now only 75,000 they don't go register, but their number they really reflect the reality where it happened. So then get some genuine groups and where it give good indication. For inside day, you know say this type of the group, their main function, I said they want put pressure for the international community for talk for government them. Mean the government they apply pressure, mean negotiation go on both for bring La Republic for table and for bring Ambazonia for table. Now their objective than that. And that kind group they fit best do that kind of job. Because we know if they go say when are we the fight war, would they go for go back other countries, say me then go call La Republic, me they come for dialogue, or would they ask for dialogue or not? Independence they actually can a true dialogue. So you were the fight, you need to continue for the fight. Now why that way all the other group them where they go say they don't go back country, me they come for dialogue, they don't go for pre-talk, all those ones them they go about it the wrong way, and most of them they do are now because say they don't want gain relevance for inside the revolution, they don't want be for challenge the major party them, so that me them to be like one of the main group them. So this now the type of organization this way they're supposed to contact government them, become a neutral organization for ask for dialogue. But there is still a note of caution one muna sabi, but I go put the thing as it be. So normally when some group it come through the improper way, like when I see the HD, the one come, then first go do their research, go contact Sako 1 month for back. Then through that man, then lie send Akwanga for before. Then the one can talk for the other group, they represent themselves like something where no is the way they be. Now that kind of thing they all need for be very careful and for protect ourselves against. So but this group so far, we see be cautious. Because from where we learn from them, I don't talk for some of their staff them, it shows that they already do consultation. But when you talk for the major group them, the interim government and the governing council, their communication with the NOBA involve the level of consultation where it's supposed to be made. But nevertheless, consultation or consultation. We no video hang on the fact say the NOBA consult enough or consultation NOBA already go on, or they must consult na A or B. But normally they must consult the major groups. If you come two people they fight, for divide them, you know go talk now the one the way they be argue or they support them. You must first talk now the two one the way they be engaged. So according to them, they be need to contact all Ambazonia, their activists them. They didn't send me invitation. I also put my own recommendation for them for advice the organization on how I feel the best way for consult us and all those type of things the way activists fit do them. I already do them for them. But according to the information what I see for their website, it shows say their consultation supposed to end now tomorrow. Their consultation is supposed to end at tomorrow. So they claim say they need to contact all the frontline activists. If you need to count the frontline activists for our struggle, where they campaign, it will be that the activists where they campaign and assist the major groups, not be journalists, not be bloggers. But so far, before they want to talk with me, I don't get other information. Say they didn't contact Mark Barata and Eric Tato, and it didn't Eric Tato be the main person where they try for pass through and will be very, very suspicious because a history for this struggle, it be very, very suspicious. But nevertheless, that is not a reason to discredit something. It must not be me, it must not be A or B, but they need to have a broad-based consultation. Even Tapang Ivor have not even been contacted by them. And I asked them, why have you not contacted Tapang Ivor? They say, hey, we don't have his number. I say, how did you have the number of Eric Tato? How can you have the number of Mark Barata? You cannot have the number of Tapang Ivor. So all those type of things are things that we need to be aware of so that we are not blindsided with any challenge or any KUNNY way it be for a road. We need to open our eye. Because we not fit go for negotiation only for negotiation way. So the good thing the way they then say they get a lot of organization the way they partner with, including International Crisis Group, when an organization will believe say they stand for the proper things in Ambazonia. And also their intention when they don't talk and say they want to strengthen the international involvement for the struggle. That means they want to go talk for America. Me America talk come go complain to government. They mean they add their more for their job that, and then get primarily na 3 formula where they want help this struggle. The first one I say they want fight for justice. Second one for reconciliation, and third one for reconstruction. But that justice, if it be interpreted anyway, when a good way for a fair organization NGO to come inside, but we know one the main problem I say the NGO don't go for America. I be the wait when they go come meet all we activists today, but I never received the email from them. So now I talk, I will do the presentation today. I want to ask them if una job na say una want go encourage government, the make government then come can help for mediate between Ambazonia and La République du Cameroon. Why una no go see the Switzerland government, their appointee, their diplomat where they don't appoint them? Una the one facilitate the Swiss negotiation now with the SG or with the government of Switzerland. But they never yet come for call we as they be talking, they go bring all activism. Me then talk with we. Vela Franklin, Lucas Asu, all the rest, they are there on standby. They never even contact them. Why? They need to be transparent. If they talk, say they will finish their consultation at tomorrow, they lie na lie or they talk na true. We need to say them because when people they lie, you know, say na indication say they not get good faith or they get good faith. So there are some things we need to know about this organization. Their agenda now now for plan a conference for America. They want call an international conference for help to solve this problem. Where they go on from Ambazonia. We hope that it not be the same thing where the Fontaine but they want do and where they want use now white man they not for use and for do and day. So they plan an international conference. The title for that international conference where they plan them now defining a pathway for the future. So they want make consensus. Now the thing and this way they plan for do another action plan. So they already they make arrangement for bring people that meet and come together. I go let them me na una make una choice about the organization. But my job na forgive una the information and forgive una my opinion. But I still do research. I the ones to give them the benefit of the doubt because I don't get sufficient information as I go one time. I don't go through their website completely. I don't talk with their staff members. I don't talk with their senior staff members. I don't make my recommendation. But I never yet complete my job for be able to give a concrete, for take a position. I better get an opinion. So I go do a uruna because when I know I believe in public courts, the public accountability. I go play a video where if it give you a good insight about which way they feel possibly the thinker. And that video na video where na the International Crisis Group when na the main supporter na they be release that video about Ambazonia, and I think say that video it go give you a good insight about which way the people they plan for do am. We will see what I meet up with our aspiration. If not be so, we will continue for fight. My problem I say the Switzerland government it already appoint a top diplomat. Why would I need to work with the diplomat? Why? So and anything where they go and go past now for go past now through this type of suspicious people will need for begin be suspicious. So any man we see the up now, it is follow we who knows that man we serious because this connect talk show now for people where they get brain. No for people the way they do anything, they do play anyhow. So this is a video. I want you to watch this video with me. It will give you an insight about what this group they want to do. Now, a collective struggle for the most part, so now follow up.
President Paul Biya's announcement of a national dialogue on
now 3 minutes
September in Cameroon to address the Anglophone crisis is really important. On the ground, it's been very difficult to reduce the violence between the army and the armed separatists, and lots of people are suffering. A massive humanitarian crisis has developed. The last time I went to Cameroon, I actually feel that this conflict is having a very strong negative impact on the livelihoods of people on the ground. For example, I tried to go to Kumba. Kumba is in the southwest region.
When I hear their
It's one of the
analysis,
major
their
towns in
perspective
Anglophone
about which way
Cameroon,
they
but
have,
the separatists had
it be very
declared a
important to
lockdown.
know the type of people reduce
These
them.
lockdowns are kind of enforced long-term ghost towns, and it was impossible for people to leave Boya, which is the capital of the southwest region, and to go into Kumba just in the beginning of September. Massive disruption to daily lives of people.
It go now for the most
Massive,
important part.
economic downturn in those regions. Ordinary people are afraid of being attacked by the army or being attacked by the separatists, and it's very, very difficult. Now, this national dialogue is a start. It's a recognition that there's a problem which needs to be looked.
So when I listen, because this part then be very important, he talk about the national dialogue. Say na a start, na a starting point. You know, bad for talking na a start, and for them na an acknowledgement. Say there is a need, there is a problem, and there is a need for a solution. When I hear,
into, and that the military response is not only going to be sufficient.
So that talk be a little bit. Say the military one is not supposed to be sufficient. It means say they is trying to solve them really with military solution, but no problem. When I continue, when I hear.
They need to actually talk among Cameroonians and among Anglophones. But there have been concerns about those who are taking part in this dialogue. People have pointed out that the real protagonists, those who hold massive sway in the Anglophone regions, are not yet involved in this dialogue. The Cameroon dialogue, it's something which several partners in the country have called for, including the Catholic Church through Cardinal Tome with his Anglophone General Conference initiative. We think it's important for the government to give more time for the Anglophone General Conference, the AGC.
So you look, they support the AGC according to the video. So they support the ADC as a viable platform for consultation. When I get the last week we talk, I think I just few seconds then. When I hear very, very important.
To meet and consolidate positions among.
So it talk about the need for consolidate. That means say, me go sit down, we'll talk with we already want them. But when I know what already declare, there are already declared restoration and independence. So there is nothing like consolidation, there is nothing like consultation. There is a war going on. We cannot be discussing about what we want. We know what we want independence. But nevertheless, we not just need to be so rigid. Because something in the way na principle, they talk with they use some other diplomatic language but talk the same thing. We not hear again.
To meet and consolidate positions amongst all Anglophones for the government.
So they want a conference to meet and consolidate the position as people from the British Southern Cameroon territory. We Ambazonians, when I hear.
Give more time for the Anglophone General Conference, the AGC, to meet and consolidate positions amongst all Anglophones so that the people can have the confidence that their views are being taken into account. And when the AGC meets, it's probably going to silence a bit of the more radical voices.
The one that the part them will be concerned. We talk say when the AGC go meet up, he go silence the part of the most radical voices. Now who them really consider them like the most radical voices? Now the thing that we need to know. Are you considering those who are fighting to defend their groups as the most radical voices? Is that why you are going to deal with the other people that you don't think they are radical? Or what do you mean? Those are the questions that needs to be answered that we don't have the answer. And you have to know. Somebody here is saying that, Mr. Ambassador, why are you trying to fight Eric? We need to fight. We must stop all that type of primitive reaction. We must speak the truth and criticize. When you criticize somebody, it's not about fight. The person have the right to defend themselves and explain themselves. We don't want zam-zams here. I've said it many times. This is a platform for critical thinkers. People who have the ability to think. If it is too hot for you, don't come here. Go to ABC. Go to ABC. So may we continue.
And give room for people to really express themselves and from the government to have more certainty.
When I know something, we go fight so hard. You know, at some point, they push you towards a point for where we know we will be cornered, where we must go for negotiation table. And the way we will go for negotiation table will affect the result for the negotiation table. So they will always try to make sure say me they weaken the main groups them. The main group, the interim government and the AGOV, say me them weaken them by bringing people on the table that are going to be arguing with them, that are going to be destructive to them, that are going to be like equal with them, that have the propensity to have compromise. Those are things that can happen and reduce our chances for us to have the optimal result we can have, which is independence. So that is why they will insist and make sure that we will not negotiate until they have their own people there. They must have their own people there. So they will go around. At some point, our leaders may be forced to go and negotiate with people like even Sako on the team. It depends on you, the Ambazonia people, how you react. Because this is about you, it's not about the leaders. The leaders are representing you. How you reject and how you affirm yourself in front of these people. If you allow them to be manipulating you and asserting themselves as people who they are not, then you weaken the leaders not to have choice. So everybody matters. Your opinion matters. Your opinion is about your future. It's about you. And you should be very intelligent and very clever and be proactive. So when I listen all,
what Anglophones in their majority are really willing to accept as a way forward in this crisis. Now, on the agenda, there is a great demand for some form of autonomy, which President Biya himself has recognized. They need to look at the form of the state.
So they're talking about autonomy. Ma rewind and sumamona here. So Ramona know the way they talk and for the way forward. These are the agenda that these people will probably be pushing in this their platform. Wanna hear?
Autonomy, which President Biya himself has recognized. They need to look at the form of the state, how resources are managed, development, issues of grassroots democracy, representation, how the law and education is managed and run in the Anglophone regions. These are some of the things that will make real sense to the people. But now you also have things which have been created from the crisis. You have
so what did they talk about now about the acceptability? Which way go fit be accepted by the common people? And it be very important me I understand this one, Ambazonia. As I be done talk I'll go quote Barack Obama. For any real change to come, for any revolution to succeed, the common people, the lay people, must make it impossible for their leaders or the politicians to have any compromise on their aspiration. Remember that vast majority of popular uprising always fail, including even in civilized country where they have more freedom to express themselves. Remember the Occupy Wall Street in America. They were fighting against the banks. Obama instead turned and give money to the banks. So it depends on how collective the people can empower their leaders and the type of leaders that they have. It will determine how successful any public revolution is. So this one is very important. Very important. The acceptability. What can the Ambazonia people accept to stay quiet and stop the war? What are you willing to accept? Are you going to be resilient enough to reject anything less than what you want? Because that is the only way you can have the highest thing. Even when you go to court, you are negotiating the first offer, you have to reject. Second one, you have to reject. So they will be playing all this game. It depends on your resilience and we will win. If we are resilient enough, we will win. And we are resilient, we will win. Because that is how slaves got their freedom. That is how the people of the new Papua Guinea, the small country that have gotten their independence, that is how they fought. They fought with 10 guns. They lost over 20,000 people. But they were resilient. And no country will allow another country to keep another country. The international community cannot allow the Republic to keep us down using war. It is not sustainable. That's why they say there is time for action. And now the American government have imposed sanctions, which is a tool to force the Republic of Cameroon, and more of those actions will be coming. So now here,
things that will make real sense to the people. But now you also have things which have been created from the crisis. You have combatants, you have militants, rebels. They also need to think carefully about the Anglophone leaders who are in prison and those who are in the diaspora. How do they get access to the country? Some of the people who are still agitating on the ground, who are protesting, that it will be difficult for them to give up the fight.
So they're thinking about what can make us to give up the fight. They are talking about our leaders who are in jail to give them probably release, and the activists and those who are in the diaspora to probably give them amnesty. And the things that these are some of the things that the people are they care about so much, and that's why they are fighting. But they are wrong. Our people are not fighting because they want Siseko to come out of prison. Siseko is not in prison because he wants to come out of prison. He's fighting for the people to stop fighting. No. They are fighting because they want independence. You have heard people and people again. Even the refugees in Nigeria, they have come out and said, I know if we go back for the way independent, no day. Because they know that no matter what happened, La République du Cameroon have demonstrated that they will continue to assassinate and kill our people. Yeah, caller.
Yeah, hello, Capo Daniel.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll hear you.
Yes. The thing I say, look, I don't listen you talk about this topic and this crisis group, their talk and the rest. Look, those are distractions. Because, look, the international community don't follow up this problem from the beginning.
Caller, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of a presentation. It's very important. The fact that the negotiation is not a tool for us. We are not thinking we are going to win our independence through negotiation. But it's very important that the people have a perspective of what is going on. They need to be advised so that they can make decisions based on that, and they cannot be deceived. Because no matter what you say, you are fighting for a people and you need the people to be behind you. If our people somehow think that a negotiation is going on, it may affect how they react. So it is very important for us to be able to tell our people what is happening on the negotiation table. Some topic, if you think is not very important to you, you can skip it. But I think it's very important. Go ahead.
No, comrade, you are very right with what you're saying, that we should educate our people on what is happening. But I also think that we should make our people understand the truth about the matter. What you're doing is very important because it tells our people exactly what is happening and it cautions them. But what I wanted to say here to our people is that, look, the international community is following this thing. Groups are coming around and saying we are contacting these people, we are contacting this one and the rest. There is no single Ambazonia now who doesn't know who are the main people in this revolution, that if there's a group that is serious, we'll come and tell you, we'll contact them and say, okay, we need to talk to these people. These are the people we need to talk to. These are the people, we will see them. We will see this, we will see the right move. On some of these people coming up. Look, listen to that man talking. When you listen to that man on the video was talking, first of all, you get the Cameroon accent. And his discussion,
my brother,
listen it very
my
well.
brother, comrade, you for join me for the platform, but now me are the host. I need to finish the presentation, then we will receive call. Because you're doing the same analysis that I'm doing. And thank God Ambazonians are so smart, and I'm very happy you are also watching me. We are very proud of you. We have the best people. Let me finish the presentation, then we'll come to that conclusion. You will hear my conclusion. Might be my conclusion will be what you are trying to say. Thank you very much for calling.
I thank you very much.
Okay. So we'll go finish the tape, and then I will give the conclusion and my advice, my opinion about Tamfona.
Given that some of their leaders are now incarcerated and others are unable to come into the country, without finding some sort of resolution and closure for these people, it might be increasingly difficult to get this sorted.
So now they talk about the issue about closure, a resolution that can bring a closure to the people who are in jail and those of us who cannot go back home because of our participation in the war. That does not make the cut for me, and it will not make the cut for Ambazonia. They can go behind and contact Eric Tato, contact Mark Barata, contact Sako, and do all their consultation and try to see the best way they can force something down our throat. It is not going to make the cut. The people have decided. We are just saving the people. It's not about us. It's not about the interim government and the governing council who have taken the stand, because that stand that they have taken just reflect what the people have demanded. We have seen them coming out to make that demand in the 22nd of September and in the 1st of October. There will be many organizations that comes up like this one to try to mediate, to try to offer themselves. It is also a way they make money. NGOs make money by taking this type of task and having money through this type of task. We should not be distracted. We should focus. As we have seen from their agenda, we will ask them all the questions that we have not answered. The question number one is, why have, if their intention is to strengthen international involvement, why have they not go to Switzerland and meet the appointed diplomat that was announced and appointed by the Swiss government to negotiate and facilitate negotiation? They have gone to see America. It is also good, but they have to go to see the country that have already opted that it wants to negotiate. Are they trying to promote the HD over the Swiss negotiation to tell the Swiss government just to stay quiet, like we have seen the French government and the Barry Corbett try to do? Is it the same thing? We have also seen that the issue of justice have not been well defined, and their posture regarding other radical views, their issue about definition of radical voices that they think needs moderate voices need to be explained. The issue about acceptability and the issue about consensus, does it take into consideration the declaration of our restoration or not? Those questions are still open and answers still needs to be sorted out. And my research is not yet over. And you know, this is a platform for people with mind. So if somebody wants to call, you can call now, but I think it's too late. It's already 2 a.m. in Hong Kong time. Today is my birthday. We stand with the people in Gokintunja. People have died there. I want to tell you that more people have died in the county of Boom, in the state of Boyo. And I always repeat, I always stay on principle and on truth. Our flag have 13 stars for our 13 states. That was what we adopted. Any other thing that people are bringing, please just forget. Those are people who do. That's how it start. Manipulation start. They start with small thing. They first come and they tell you county by county, and they tell you that it is to collect money. Today you are hearing that it is to kill people, and tomorrow they'll tell you go to your county. So they start, when you allow small lie, it will start to eat before you realize the whole thing will destroy you. So this thing they are talking about, Mezam County, Boyo County. They are changing the state into county without any constituent body to do that, to adopt that resolution. When you start allow things like that to hold, narrative like that to hold, before you open your eye, they run turntable over you. So when I shine una eye, Ambazonia, when I shine una eye, when I insist on these things, when I thank God say people like us, we are there. You know, history is written by crooked people. Only once in a lifetime do you find honest people who will come and stand and hold the ground until the truth is established. You have people like Ayabacho today, you have people like myself, you have people like Siseko, you have people like Lucas Ansu, you have people like Tapang, who have stand to make sure that the truth should be implemented, because good people don't come to politics. It's very difficult because they don't want insult, they don't want all the things we are going through, like Jesus Christ went through. They don't want to be crucified. But God is there to jail him from die. God is there to jail them. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is a presentation for today. Let me just run and see. I think I've covered everything. I've at least mentioned everything. And yeah, that is it. We have mentioned everything already. Okay, the issue about this guy I didn't talk about yet. I think Hannibal is later to Gordon Brown. I've mentioned it in my podcast, so I think there's no need to talk about it again. And about Lucas Asu, about let me just play one video, just to play this one for you guys to entertain yourself there before I close. And this is this guy, this clown. Listen to him.
Yamberedon station a lot of fighters them for different counties them for Grand Zero way. This material that became for it be disbursed for every county for stop kidnappers. People in the work are kidnapped. We don't care what I would them be ready for stop the kidnappers. Stop 20 men.
Now who go stop them for you?
These materials then be acquired. Enough at the least 45 AK-47.
When I buy 48 AK-47, you got case game for who?
To stop this thing. And with thanks, now thanks to who the way they supply them with this enough cash. The IG tried to say they go stop 20 men and these kidnappers in the house. Now for duty, supply, give them this money for buy which will be needed. Since
and
they declare war on us, then the only way this will fit strive for protect ourselves.
How? True.
Number do what you will get for do for
number
for the entire country of Ambazonia. It not be been for selected people. Do what you will get for do for
who again?
Then the only way this will fit strive for protect ourselves. Number do what you will get for do for you and I. For the entire country of
Ambazonia. So una day for day una force to ground zero na number. All the money sako you go for Germany. Ya hope be na number. Today Christian no you talk say na wood and they for back again. Number. Whoa. Kiafu safu nyamfuka. So thank everybody. I thank una for making the show a participatory show. And God bless una. I know we'll make a round up today. I'll sleep na my birthday. Happy birthday for me. And I dedicate my birthday and renew my dedication for our dream of a free and independent homeland of the British Southern Cameroon Territory, Ambazonia. So when I see all that noise that they make them, the only soldier where they get them to true soldier for them na Nambere, as they talk themselves na Nambere. Commando day for day so they use na style for go for commando, even though they eat iron guard for a head, they use na style for go for e. If you go talk to me commando stand call and name say Chris Anu or me call and name say Sako because then 2 days for social media no they see way it happen. Then go tell you say I know they me for that one. Now only person if you talk and a brother bamboo gun. My pikin now laugh. I say my pikin see that gun. Where then talk say that gun strong past AK-47. If he kill na 15 people, my pikin laugh stay. If you don't study physics, only that gun he own magazine. Gun na how bullet go work inside that magazine. When I don't know say before the one make that thing and they don't test and all kind way, all kinds type of see way to be the best way for bullet them. The people then too then they swear. They feel say anyway they get ambazamzam then or then did it. We pray say God will convert all the ambazamzams into critical thinkers. Okay, I salute all of una and I thank all of you guys. Thank you so much, Bisong. I thank all of una for come today. May we share this time. And this is not personal. This is collective. When I criticize, it is not attack. It is not insult. I criticize because I want us to have the most effective revolution to reach at our expectant goal of independence at the quickest possible time. So thank you all of you for participating. May God bless you. May our revolution be short. May our independence be long. And may civil liberty, democracy abide in an independent Ambazonia forever. God bless you. I am Capo Daniel, your countryman, your native doctor. Now we are the two-side collapse. Moon, I don't believe that white people that tell me they one twist brain. Two-side collapse fine. Our country collapse na two-side. It cut fine. Cut left, cut right. They don't can change all things for our brain. Two-side collapse fine. They talk say moon not begin the all thing would hide them because they no one will get transparency. Transparency na two-side collapse. Talk them straight. No need for begin hide. Mawe sabi. God bless you na all. Bye.